इन फैक्ट टैक्स पेयर्स कन्वेंशन अब शुरू हो रहा है टैक्स स्पेंडर्स के जाने के बाद। मुझे कहा गया था ओपनिंग स्टेटमेंट के लिए, तो ओपनिंग स्टेटमेंट थोड़ा सा डिले हो गई। बहरहाल, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस टू टीपैप and Prime Institute for organizing Pakistan's first ever taxpayers convention. It's a dream come true. Here are certain facts. In Pakistan, no one talks about taxes. I admit there are exceptions, a good many number of exceptions. In Pakistan, no one talks about taxes. They only talk about opposition when in government and about government when in opposition. No talk of taxes means no talk of government spending. Besides that, no politician, no political party ever talks about taxes. Low taxes, I mean. No MNA, no MPA, no senator ever talks about low taxes. No politico-religious party ever talks about low taxes. No leftist, no rightist, no centrist ever talks about low taxes. No economist in Pakistan ever talks about low taxes. Again, let me admit there are a few. No technocrat in Pakistan ever talks about low taxes. No journalist, no one is staying, I think. No journalist, no newspaper, no media outlet talks about low taxes. No analyst, no columnist, no media outlet ever talks about low taxes. No intellectual, no scholar, religious or otherwise, ever talks about low taxes. Exceptions are there, I already admitted. But as a rule, they all talk about high taxes and ever increasing government spending. It's a land of high taxes and high taxers. A new story starts here. Somehow, low taxers and anti-taxers made inroads. It's around the turn of this century. The story starts with Alternate Solutions Institute, which was founded in 2001. And then in 2013, the baton was taken over by Prime Institute by Dr. Ali Salman. Finally, in 2020, an independent platform, Taxpayers Alliance of Pakistan, TPAP, emerged. This is after about 73 years. Now the taxpayers of Pakistan have a platform to raise their voices. For these 73 years, the taxpayers of Pakistan had no voice. Why was it like that? The taxpayers had no voice at all. Regarding this, a few more facts. Those who recommend ceiling for taxable income, that is economists, policy practitioners, economy planners, bureaucrats, technocrats, and parliamentarians, have never had an opportunity to live within that amount that they recommend for others to live within and pay the income tax. It is these people who somehow seem to set the taxable income ceiling at rupees 800,000 per annum. That comes around rupees 67,000 per month. हम में से कितने लोग हैं जो 8 लाख रुपए सालाना में अपने घर के अखराजात पूरे कर सकते हैं और एक महीने यानी 67,000 रुपये में 67,000 रुपीज़ में कितने लोग अपने घर के अखराजात चला सकते हैं। इनसे पूछा जाए जो ऊपर बैठ के 8 लाख की सालाना सीलिंग तय करते हैं। मैं जानता हूं उन लोगों को, पर्सनली भी जानता हूं। बहरहाल एक जगह पे एक कमीशन में आई फॉट फॉर 2,500,000 रुपीज़, यानी 25 लाख सालाना होनी चाहिए, ये मेरी तजवीज़ थी। अच्छा, फिर एक फाइट थी, मैंने उसमें अपनी लिमिट को लोअर किया और मैंने कहा भाई ये 20 लाख चले, आप मान लें कि साल में 20 लाख के बाद टैक्सेबल इनकम होगी। I know what it means to live on rupees 800,000 within a year and rupees 67,000 within a month and pay the income tax in addition to so many other taxes. But they won. और आपको पता है लिमिट इस वक्त क्या है? 8 लाख. Those who don't know the meaning of it and cannot live on rupees 67,000 per month. ये वो लोग हैं. Another fact, a few years ago, I did a calculation and tried to see what percentage of taxes collected by the government is spent back on the people themselves. My rough estimate does not go above 20%. 100 रुपये अगर टैक्स हम देते हैं तो उस पर वापस हम पर सिर्फ 20 रुपये खर्च होते हैं। 80 रुपये कहाँ जाते हैं? ये सवाल है जो टीपैप को पूछना है। इज दैट स्टेट ऑफ अफेयर्स वाइएबल? बहुत बड़ा सवाल है। फॉर अ लॉन्ग टाइम आई वॉन्टेड टू नो हाउ मच टैक्स द पीपल ऑफ पाकिस्तान हैव पेड सिंस दे गॉट पॉलिटिकल इंडिपेंडेंस इन 1947। मुश्किल काम था बड़ा, लेकिन the AI made it easier. I asked the AI said, over a period of 78 years, the people of Pakistan paid taxes worth 100 trillion. 100 खरब रुपए पाकिस्तान के लोग 47 के बाद से दे चुके हैं। That includes only taxes collected by FBR and other provincial revenue authorities. The indirect taxes are not included in it. Their percentage is 60 to 65%. अच्छा, अगर आप 60% को ऐड कर लें उसमें, चलें एक कंजर्वेटिव एस्टीमेट ले लेते हैं हम 60% का, that makes rupees 100 trillion, about 30 to 40% of total taxes collected. Adding that 60% to it makes it rupees 250 trillion. 47 के बाद से अब तक पाकिस्तान के लोग 250 खरब के टैक्स दे चुके हैं, और अगर उस 20-80 की रेशो को हम सामने रखें तो उसमें से सिर्फ 50 खरब वापस लोगों पर खर्च हुए हैं। और सवाल ये है कि फिर 200 खरब रुपए जो लोगों ने टैक्स दिया वो कहाँ गया? बहुत बड़ा सवाल है ये। So since August 47, the people have paid rupees 250 trillion in taxes. That's a raw estimate. The real figure would be more than that, by no means less than that. It is rupees 100 trillion, whereas the rupees 80 trillion that the people of Pakistan paid in taxes gone. Only rupees trillion was spent back on the people over a period of 78 years. If it is rupees 250 trillion, where has gone rupees 200 trillion? Only rupees 50 trillion was spent back on the people. Is that a viable state of affairs? Now that the taxpayers have a platform of their own, the TPAP, this platform has a burden of 78 years to clear and set the agenda for the next generations of taxpayers. The road ahead for the TPAP. The TPAP knows it well. The golden rule is low taxes that do not hurt anyone's income. और if there is the hurt, there must be a cogent reason. जैसे कि अमेरिका ने हमला कर दिया, एक अनहोनी सी बात है ये, तो इसका मतलब ये है कि कोजेंट रीजन कोई भी नहीं है. As an everyday person asks, why should I pay taxes? What do I get in return if I pay taxes? That sets the agenda for the TPAP. The agenda is very simple. It is regarding taxes, it is regarding government spending. That is making efforts for low taxes. एक चीज जो मैं प्रपोज करना चाहूंगा वो है कि इनकम टैक्स खत्म होना चाहिए, सिर्फ कंजम्पशन टैक्स, दूसरे मेडिसिन पर कोई टैक्स नहीं होना चाहिए. And second one, task for the TPAP, I mean, getting the 82 ratio reversed into a 20-80 ratio. That is 80% taxes to be spent back on the people. That means keep an eye, I mean TPAP should keep an eye on taxes and the rates of taxes, and then keep the other eye on tax spending. That amounts to demanding a smart government that spends smartly, not like a spendthrift. Where should it spend most? मेरी proposal है, मेरी राय है, on social infrastructure, on social services. It's the need of the hour. As part of its agenda, TPAP should act as a social auditor also. And it should do a social audit of the taxes paid and spent by the government. Another delicate task, yes, it is a delicate task, to allow the government not to use the tax money of the people to make the same people dependent upon the dole from government. लोगों की टैक्स मनी को यूज किया जाता है उन्हें डिपेंडेंट बनाने के लिए, मोहताज बनाने के लिए हुकूमत यूज करती है. ये काम नहीं होना चाहिए. बड़ा सेंसिटिव, बड़ा डेलिकेट इशू है ये, और TPAP को इसे भी एड्रेस करना है. अच्छा, और एज द बजट इज going to hit our pockets, I would suggest TPAP should prepare to face the Category 5 Hurricane Texina. And in the end, a word of caution for the prime, for the TPAP: beware. Now that you have started talking of taxes, low taxes, I mean, यानी एक दुखती रग को छेड़ दिया है आपने, जिसे कभी यहाँ कोई बात नहीं करता था टैक्सेस की, और खास तौर पर लो टैक्सेस की. तो now that you have Prime Institute TPAP, now that you have started talking of taxes, sooner or later you may be in the eye of the storm. Thank you ji.